Hi there, and welcome to another edition of the Torino Diaries. It is episode 10. The season is not over. Normally, I'll end the season on episode 10, but so much has been happening. And Torino have been playing pretty well, and we've been messing with tactics and stuff, and we are on track for Project Invincible. Yes, I am going for it. And I'm going to try and have my first Invincible season with Torino on FM 17. In fact, it will be my first Invincible season on FM 17, period. So, all that and more coming right up. Yes, this has been quite a season so far. We have had quite a few interesting matches. We had this massive 5-3 win against Leipzig. Our first match against Leipzig was actually a 1-all draw at home, and so we had to go away from home, and I turned on the overload charm on them as well. And yeah, we busted a gut and we got ourselves a great win. But look at when all the goals came. Federico Dionisi, 45th minute of injury time. We had a first goal, of course, in the 24th minute. It was an own goal, then Daniel Baselli, and then we had this flood of goals towards the end of the match. Great performance from the side away from home. Leipzig, of course, a team that you can't discount. They're a German side that have a very good manager in them. And now we have a match against Roma. Of course, we're using the same tactic, the 4-3-1-2, that I've put up for all my patrons. And once again, thank you to all my patrons for continuing to support the channel. You have your hands on the 4-3-1-2 tactic I created, as well as a guide on how to set it up. And right now, we're still using the same tactic. I am using two ball-winning midfielders. It might come as a surprise to some of you because I normally use CMs on support. But remember, in all the shows, I told you that I do closing down much more. Well, simply this. The only difference between the CM on support and the ball winning midfielder on support was the fact that this guy has tackle harder already active, and the CM on support doesn't. Earlier in the season, I wasn't sure that my players could pull that off without getting sent off, and now I kind of think that their technical ability has improved. And along with that, I'll be doing a video on player selections as well very soon for you guys to show you how I go about selecting players and putting them into a side with a certain specific formation in mind. And here, well, we have the trio of Berselli, Benazzi, Poli. Naturally, I normally favor Valdifiori in this one of these positions. Actually, I prefer Valdifiori to play in the middle as the DLP. So we'll stick him in as a DLP for this match instead of having Benazzi there. And Poli will sit out this match and let Benazzi get back into the game. So here I have Baselli, Valdifiori, and Benazzi. In these matches, some of these matches, I turn this guy into a wing back on support. Sometimes I play this guy as a full back on attack. Every time I make a change like that, is usually because of something in the game. Not because it's the best tactic to use. I adapt. I adapt every time I play. I look at what the AI throws at me and then I adapt accordingly. All you need is the right players, you need the right system, and you need to know your tactic as well and how it will do against other formations. So that's something I can't stress enough of. The roles and duties are basically quite straightforward, but once again, I want to reiterate this. The most important thing to worry about when you do transitions is actually duties. Duties are very important. You gotta know what the duties mean. Done a video on that already about player roles and duties actually influence transitions. So if you pick a player on support duty, you know he's not gonna commit himself to an attacking transition unless your team has control of the attacking third of the pitch. However, if you want him to get involved in transitions a lot earlier, then go to attack duty here for the fullback, because once that's done, he will actually get involved in the attacking transition a lot earlier. As soon as you get control of the midfield area, or even if the ball passes the midfield area, he will get himself into an attacking position. That means that he'll support these guys up front. So these are the things that I spoke about in the video, and I hope that it becomes clear as I play more and more games. We're about to kick off the match, and my ass man has decided he thinks Poli, Baselli, and Benazzi are very good combinations. Well, I like Valdifiori, right? But he has a point, this ass man of mine, and he's picked actually the right players. His selection isn't that bad. The only one I disagree with is putting Poli on the left because the left side of the pitch is probably going to see a lot of tackling needed. So I'm going to put Benazi there. Benazi has got lower aggression than Poli, and he's probably not going to pick up as many cards, I hope. Up front, Paragini is starting. Now, Paragini is on 77% for match sharpness. I don't like starting players who are not match sharp. But Dionisi, well, looks like I have no choice. Dionisi is not ready. I could play Matteo Aramo, the youngster, but he's no longer a youngster. He's 23 years old, and I'm probably going to sell him off because he's not that good. At the back, well, he's gone for Mandi, Janssen, and De Silves, choosing to put on the bench probably my best central defender, Christian Ramos, and he's given Janssen a start. And Janssen, he's not bad actually, but I'm sorry. I gotta play Christian Ramos. And there's something that I'm very concerned about when I'm looking at my team. This could be, and there's something I'm very concerned about when I look at my team. This could be the last season for quite a few players. A lot of my top players are in their 30s, and my youngsters, well, they aren't coming through as much as I'd hope. Player development will become a big feature of my next few shows then. All right, we're set. Paragini is going to start, and the players that have been set up, I didn't even have time to look at what the AI is going to do, but never mind, it's okay. We'll find it out. We'll find out together. All right, let's look at the lineups, and here we go. Attacking fullback, both former players on mine, Bruno Perez and Zappa Costa. Oh boy. Okay, left flank, right flank, very attacking. I got El Sharawi on the left and Perotti on the right. This is a very attacking Roma side, and against a very not so attacking so far. All right, so let's go overload structured, boys. Let's take the fight to them in the first couple of minutes and see what they can do about it. All right, we're gonna go to the team talk, have a little chat with the boys. If we win this match, it's all good. And if we don't, then it'll be very interesting. Oh, that was a very fast. I've been watching my matches in key highlights, and I've been playing them really fast as well. Al Sharawi gets off. He's running, and Benazi, look at him come. Poli with the ball. Poli plays into space of Paragini, but it's not worth a highlight. Thank you very much, guys. Sometimes I wish SI would just show me the highlights and go, ah, that was a good set of highlights. Allison with the goal kick. Mandi, that's a foul. No. Danilo Avila picks that up, plays it back to Padelli. Padelli will pass this to Ramos. Ramos to Baselli. Baselli deep, gets it to Benazzi. Benazzi to Z Gomez. Z Gomez back to DePaul. DePaul out wide to Poli. Poli looks for his options, but I think he's got limited options. He's only got De Silves to pass the ball to. De Silves back to Poli. Poli now to Baselli. Now to Benazzi. I like the movement so far. It's not, doesn't it look, does this even look like overload? No, it doesn't. This is overload. I'm playing at what I would call my Jurgen Klopp settings. Baselli to Danilo Avila, except I'm not as crazy as Jurgen Klopp. I'm actually playing the deep D line. Poli shoots from range and is well over the top. Okay, so 63% possession for Torino inside the first 10 minutes. Okay, we're doing okay at the moment. This Silvestri with the throw gets it to DePaul. DePaul passes it to Paragini. Paragini, oh, what a pass to Z Gomez. Z Gomez is blocked. They tried to find something in that, but nothing doing. Roma had enough players back. Okay, so far their fullbacks haven't come at me yet, but that doesn't mean they won't. Okay, we're gonna go to comprehensive, and I'm gonna drop my mentality down to attacking. Control, sorry. Okay, I want to see some transitions. Here we go. Danilo. Back to Padelli. Out to Ramos. Now this is my defensive phase. So I'm looking at how my players move the ball around. And that was unnecessary because it's not because there was no options to pass the ball. That was just decision making. If you notice the whole spread, there were passes available, but Baselli tried to give the ball to the keeper. Al Sharawi with the ball from a throw. I don't really bother If I concede a goal from a throw, like a set piece like that, I'm not fussed. Corner. Paredes with the corner taken. Ramos clears it, but that my statue of a player is standing over there. Paredes. Okay, De Silves takes the ball off. Hey man, now he's gonna have options. Yes, he finds Baselli. Now Baselli, what does he do? Gets it to Poli. Poli back to De Silves to Baselli. There are options. Now what is Baselli trying to do? He gets it to Benazzi. What a pass. Benazzi with the ball. Gets it to Danilo Avila. Danilo Avila to Benazzi. We are in a Now we're in the midfield phase, and I'm just looking for options where the boys pass the ball. At this point in time, I'm pausing because I want to see my options, and I have only one option. So it's a bit of a concern unless Danilo Avila is put onto an attacking duty or we're playing on a higher mentality. Danilo Avila will play the through ball. So that's something I might want to think about because he's getting himself into positions where he can play those through balls. Nang, oh, what a ball to El Sharawi. They actually get through my two fullbacks, and he gets into the box, and they shoot, and they get the goal. It's a brilliant start for Roma. That was brilliant. This is the one weakness of my system is down the flanks. If my fullbacks get overcommitted, and I can end up paying the price. There you see my fullback was overcommitted and Ramos was up the pitch. So that was a very bad transition from us. I'm going to have to put more players into attack, and I'm going to play with a slightly higher line and take a few risks. This Silvestri has already picked up a yellow card. Oh, this is terrible start for Torino. Torino will have to fight their way back into this game. Juan Jesus throw. Baselli. Baselli is wasted on the flank in the middle. Oh, Perotti shoots. He's offside. Padelli with a goal kick. Gets it to Danilo Avila. Back to Mandi. To Baselli. To Benazzi. Benazzi out to Paragini, but doesn't get there. Calcio. El Sharawi. Oh, he's having a very good game out there. Here, okay, this is very bad for us because the AI is able to get from a from a midfield to an attacking transition by bringing in their fullbacks. Ouch. That means I'm not isolated their fullbacks. So we're gonna have to do more than just. We'll have to go on a higher defensive line. I've got a compressed play now. Now gonna take even more risks. Zappa Costa. Mandi clears that. Does Z Gomez get to the ball? He does. To Danilo Avila. Back to Baselli. Out to Z Gomez. Now to De Paul. De Paul gets it to Z Gomez. He loses control of the ball, but Baselli is there. Plays it into space of Paragini. Paragini is through. Paragini shoots. Paragini scores. Torino are level. Yes. Okay. Oh, we have one hand on the trophy. Oh, I forgot to mention this, guys. If we win this match, we might win the title too. Baselli, what a ball for Paragini. Paragini. That was great. Great, great stuff. Because the only other club that can challenge us for the title are Roma. So if we beat Roma, it's as good as a 6-pointer. So we should win the title as well. Poli to De Paul. Into space to Paragini. Paragini is off again. He shoots and oh my goodness, it struck the crossbar. Well, the compression worked, and now we have applied pressure and kept their fullbacks in check. But we're also playing with a lot of risk. Overload is still risky. Baselli to De Paul to Paragini to Z Gomez. Z Gomez tried to get through. De Silves hits it down for Danilo Avila. Danilo Avila tries to find Benazzi, but he can't. And Ramos reads that really well. Benazzi again to Poli. Poli, can he play a pass? He can. He just opted to wait. Paragini into space for De Paul. De Paul, he can find Z Gomez. Z Gomez. Oh my goodness. Z Gomez was offside. Need that pass had been played just a fraction earlier. Alright, here we go. Calcedo with the ball. He is on a mission to get Roma back into this match and back into the title race. But the title race is remote at best. Calcedo shoots and it hits the side netting. There'll be one more minute of play and this half. But Torino have managed to come back and still keep their hopes of an invincible season going. Mandi playing as a left back. I don't believe I did that. Or rather, I think that was my ass, man. Ramos to Poli. Poli out wide to De Silvestre. De Silvestri back to Baselli. Baselli had a killer pass just now. Paul comes back, finds Poli. Out wide to Bernazzi. Bernazzi has a fullback to give it to Danilo Avila. Is out wide. Our fullbacks are in space now. Oh, over the top. Now these transitions feature my fullbacks getting into their final third. So I'm actually very happy. So and my fullbacks on support. So I'm actually very happy that they're getting involved in attacks. Danilo Avila back to Baselli. Baselli into space once again for Parajin. Knocks it down. What a 1-2! The attempt itself was weak. Allison now with the ball. Half time. Alright guys. Okay. Interestingly enough, everyone seems to be motivated, but I don't really care about body language. I never have since the first day I've been playing this game. There are times when they get complacent, but that's normally in matches where they're expecting to win. But I don't really care about body language, to be honest. The ball, but we can keep it up out of curiosity because people have been talking about it lately, and I never really bothered about body language. I mean, honestly, body language really, forget it, it's taking up real estate. Ramos to Mandi. Mandi now to Bernazzi. Bernazzi does well. Gets it to Z Gomez. Z Gomez, Bernazzi to De Paul. Back to Z Gomez. Out to Poli. Poli space. Come on. You saw Paragini in space. Paragini. Oh, he tried to shoot, but he was closed down once again. He may have been onto something. Paredes to the corner. Pacelli. Z Gomez. Oh no, Sharawi takes a shot. But this is going to be a race between Poli here. Poli gets to the ball. Poli, what a crazy ball from Poli. It might be Bruno Perez's. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. The highlight wasn't worth showing. Danilo Avila with the throw. Gets it to Baselli. We are going to make our first substitution. And it will be Gerardo for Danilo Avila if I remembered to bring my other fullback. Something tells me I did not. So I'm in trouble. I don't have a fullback on the bench. I'm an idiot. Poli. An important match there, and I leave one of my fullbacks at home. Danilo Avila got Zappa Costa to the ball away from him. Mandi to Baselli. Baselli to Poli. Again, Poli sizes up his options, gives it back to Baselli. The deep line playmaker plays it out to De Silvestri. De Silvestri crosses it in. Oh, it just wouldn't sit for Z Gomez. Baselli now. Back to Bernazzi. Bernazzi shoots from range, forces Allison into a save, and we have a corner. 64 minutes. De Paul, Mandi, Danilo Avila with the ball again. De Silvestre, both my fullbacks are on cards, but I'm not changing anything. My head says starting to go easy, but I can't afford that at the moment. This is Roma, and this is for the title. Alright, we're gonna make one change. We're taking Z Gomez off. And we're putting in, unbelievably, Pedro Marquez, who has not had a good game this season. He has not had one good game the whole season. So this is a huge, huge risky move. But 6.3 is too low for an average rating. I will bring on players if I think if their average ratings drop to like 6.3, I will take them off. Especially if like this game here, the game is tight. It's not something I would leave on luck. Baselli to Poli. Poli back to Baselli. Baselli to Bernazzi. Bernazzi shoots again, forces the keeper into a save. Now let me check the settings for my Baselli and Bernazzi. Shoot less often is already. Yep, we have shoot less often there. So that's because of overload as well. When you're playing on an overload mentality, chances are your players are going to take pot shots from range. De Paul If there's even a remote possibility they can score, they will try. And Roma haven't gone attacking yet. Danilo Avila to Baselli. Back to Danilo Avila. He's robbed. I don't have an option to put somebody else on. Danilo Avila wins the ball back. The ball to Poli. Poli again. He has to play it back. There are no options to pass. But they get it out to Danilo Avila. He can cross this. He elects to play to Banazzi, to Baselli, to Poli, back to Paragini. Paragini out wide to De Silvestre. They are moving them around. Can he get a cross in? He decides not to. Plays it to Baselli, to the Paul, to Banazzi. Banazzi shoots. It wasn't a good shot. De Paul with another corner. Cleared. Paragini will race after Bruno Perez. Bruno Perez clears it for Danilo Avila. Danilo Avila plays it to De Silvestri. De Silvestri to Poli. Poli looks around for options. He's not on direct passing, so he's not going to make a penetrating pass. But he loses it to Agritix. Or whatever his name is. Al Sharawi. Back to Agro. Come on, don't do this to me. No! Oh, yes! They missed. My mouth was, this is unbelievable. But Delhi, I do not want to lose my record. Not today. Danilo Avila, to Mandi, to Ramos, because I'm such a scary shit. Yeah, seriously, I'm actually scared of playing on a more. I could have put my fullbacks into an attacking setup, right? I could have done that and I could have launched that, but then I want to keep my invincible record, okay? I really am close to it. And I've got all these matches left. And we got some tough matches. I got Juventus coming up. Oh, excusez-moi. Congratulations are in order. Torino have won the Serie A for a third time in a row. And we have completed a quadruple of delights. Yes, this has been a fantastic season for us. Reports on Paragini has been given enough match experience playing striker to fully master the position over time. Thank you very much. Paragini asked to discuss his future. What are you trying to do, Paragini? Speak to Paragini. I feel I deserve a new contract to reflect the fact that I'm a much better player now than when I agreed to my current deal. Even if I want to, this is what I always do. I tell them I got no money. Well, there you have it. We've beaten Roma. We got Juve and Milan coming up. But more interestingly, Champions League action will see us come up against Liverpool, managed by none other than Jurgen Klopp, who's got Mamadou Sakho as a captain. Now, wait, hang on. Isn't he playing with the under-23s in real life? Oh, this game is in need of a major update, man. But we're off and running. So will their pressing style under Jurgen Klopp be translated accurately by the AI? That'll be very interesting. And that match is definitely what's on the next episode of the Torino Diaries. Now, I want to thank my patrons once again for supporting this channel. If you have any questions, please drop me a note on Twitter at Busternet or look me up at addictedtofm.com, my website. Once again, if you want to find out more stuff on how I put all these tactics together and what's the rationale behind everything else, I have a book out called Busternet, the Football Manager's Guide, that you can get more information on that at my Patron channel at www.patron.com/Busternet. You guys take care until we meet up again. Bye-bye.